And when he was come, that is, when Jesus was come into his own country around Nazareth, he taught them in the synagogue insomuch that they were astonished and said, "Whence has this man this wisdom and these mighty works?" They considered him a human being. And the fact is that he was human for his first 30 years. He did not outwardly do miracles. He did not outwardly show a whole lot other than the fact that he was an intelligent, wise human being. And they were amazed. And they go on and say, "Is not this the carpenter's son?" So the carpenter talking about the father, and they thought he was his father's son. "Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren, James, Joseph, and Simon, and Judas, and his sisters, are they not all with us? Whence then has this man all these things?" So there are at least four brothers mentioned here, and this James is the James who is the future apostle, the future bishop of Jerusalem, and the author of the book James at the end of the actually, it's at the end of our New Testament, but it's not in the end of the real canon, because the general epistles follow immediately after the Gospels, but that's another story. But notice his sisters, plural, so there are at least two sisters here as well. So this is a big family. There's Jesus, there are four brothers, and at least two sisters. So that makes seven, maybe more, I don't know. But we could ask, what's the point of this? Why should there be numerous brothers and sisters in this family? Well, God said, multiply and be fruitful. And that's exactly what Joseph and Mary did. They multiplied and were fruitful. And we have to understand the importance of family, and particularly family relationships, which unfortunately we have forgotten today, which we're not applying today, with all the consequences in mental health and in many other areas as well, absent fathers, single mothers, and we wonder why society is the way it is today. God wanted Jesus to grow up in a family environment. God set that family. God chose Joseph and Mary very, very carefully. He blessed them with children so that his son, God's son, could grow up in a proper environment, because that was part of his training. That was part of him being able to help families to know what it is to have brothers, sisters, and to relate to his parents, etc. All of that prepared him for his ministry and prepared him to be our high priest who can intervene on our behalf.
So just to conclude for today, we started in Matthew 1:18 and talked about the dream that Joseph had when the angel came to him and told him that Jesus would be born and be the Son of Man, which would be the humanity part coming from Mary, but also the Son of God, which meant that was going to be the spiritual part coming from God, which gave him his divinity.
Uncover the mystery of Adam and Eve's nakedness. Unravel the ambiguous connection between the Hebrew term for naked and the serpent's subtlety. Join us for this free mini-course and gain a profound new perspective on biblical Hebrew. TheExplanation.com/naked